Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us for the webinar here. It's one of a series that we're currently running on a range of topics. We also have a number of other webinars coming up in the very near future, so please be sure to be registered to our newsletter or follow us on our social media platforms so that you don't miss out on any of those. Now, today's webinar is focusing on Microsoft Teams, and Teams is a powerful application that enables the teams in your business and departments in your business to stay connected and organised. In the recent highly disrupted months, it's likely that you've relied on it to chat or meet or call and collaborate with your colleagues remotely. Today we're going to focus on how it can also be used to manage your customer services activity in conjunction with the Microsoft Power Platform. Now, just to let you know about the webinar itself, it will be a fairly compact webinar that we're trying to squeeze into about half an hour to 45 minutes. It will be recorded. The Q&A session will be open, so please feel free to ask any questions throughout the webinar and we'll get to them at the end. And if you do have any further questions, or if you're not able to get through your questions at the end of the webinar, then I will come back to you. You can also contact me at stuart@manageditexperts.co.uk. So again, you can see myself there. I'm Stuart Ambler. I'm the Business Development Manager here at Managed IT Experts, and I'll be taking you through the webinar. Now, don't worry, there's not a whole lot of slides to go through. Essentially, it's one slide, and then we're going to be going into a demo of how this actually works and how you can actually use these applications together to improve your customer service there. Okay. So intelligent automation is really, really important for SMEs going forward. The more you can take advantage of these types of applications to really streamline business processes, speed up a customer journey and make it really satisfactory for them by making it a lot easier to communicate internally and push things through internally for that customer, the better. And Microsoft Teams has a bunch of inbuilt features making it easy for employees to customize their workspaces. It's seen incredible growth over the last 2 years. And you can also build your own applications and integrate them seamlessly with Microsoft Teams. And you can do this by leveraging the Microsoft Power Platform there. So the first scenario we're going to look at in terms of the customer service here is basically the scenario is that Microsoft Teams the Megan Bowen is a customer service representative at Contoso Electronics and is responsible for processing returns. So Contoso's created their own returns app using the Microsoft Power Platform to improve their returns workflow for the representatives while leveraging the Power Apps, Power Automate and Power BI. To improve efficiencies in inspecting and processing returns, Megan uses a low-code, mobile-friendly app built with Microsoft Power Apps to keep pace with customers' demands. So from the home screen, Megan can check stock, process returns and review approvals. Megan needs to process the return of her drone because it's got a broken light, so she clicks the process returns. On the audit screen, Megan simply needs to upload a picture of the returned product to begin the process of the return. So with AI Builder, she can leverage AI machine learning by taking this picture and letting the app determine what the product is. AI machine learning also gives Megan the price. So it's a huge time saver. From here, Megan submits the audit and finishes her inspection of the returned drone. Megan can now use the time saved for even more returns and building relationships with customers through meaningful conversations. Adding an app to a Teams channel as simple as clicking the box. It isn't effective for Megan's manager to manually track and approve each return manually, so Contoso has automated the process with Power Automate. From the manager's return approvals team, managers can review the details of each return and approve or reject the return. Managers have a running track of all the processed returns and can track approvals, ensuring that Contoso remains in compliance. With thousands of processed returns each month, managers can now leverage the newly generated data to gain valuable insights. Power BI integration in Teams offers data-driven insights that are available to everyone, enabling managers to collaborate and drive informed business decisions faster. Power Automate integrated within Teams enables team members to create flows that automate repetitive work tasks such as adding a new member to a team. Megan is automatically alerted with onboarding resources, and her team is automatically notified of the new member, all within Teams. The process is streamlined and automated once a group member is added to the specific group and a user profile is created within Office 365. A pre-populated message is then posted within the Teams conversation, alerting everyone to the team. So leveraging the Power Platform, Contoso digitized a paper-based process into an end-to-end solution, all while ensuring data is seamlessly integrated into Teams for easy access. So the second scenario we're going to look at here, now with Microsoft Teams, it's got lots of built-in features enabling employees to customize their own workspaces. Over the past 2 years, this experience has grown dramatically, and organizations can now build their own applications and integrate them with Teams. So with this one, Lynn Robbins is a customer service agent at Contoso Cable and is responsible for handling individual customer special approval requests. So Contoso Cable has created their own customer app using the Microsoft Power Platform to improve their workflow for their representatives to give it to their customers and give them the best deals whilst leveraging Power Apps, Power Automate and Power BI, all without having to leave Microsoft Teams. So you can see here, this is Microsoft Teams. I've got the browser version open on here. Looks very similar to the desktop version as well. There's not a huge amount of differences between them. But you can see we're on the team here on the left-hand side, and we've got Contoso Cable, the application up here. So you can see this in the main window. So to help with incoming customer request service calls, Contoso Cable has built the customer service orientated Power App, and they've connected that to the inside of Microsoft Teams within this customer service team. So the Contoso customer service app has sections where Contoso Cable has set up Lynn with some Contoso approved upselling language to help her find the best solutions that the customer is looking for. So she clicks into the app and she has that resource straight away. So today Lynn's speaking with a new potential customer, let's say Stuart Ambler, who wants to hear about the latest packages and prices Contoso Cable is running. So she clicks to see what packages Contoso Cable can currently offer him. She fills out the details. So when Lynn clicks the button following the page, the following page comes up with a variety of packages and prices that are currently available to the customer. So she shares these options with the customer, but they want a lower price for the security package. So Lynn needs to submit a special request. And so she needs to set a special approval request. And here Lynn can enter the amount, the extra information about the customer and get the approval she needs to give the customer a special deal on their cable. So we'll bring that down. Rather than the 169, we'll go for a proposed amount of 159 and then hit submit to approval. So Accounts Manager Adele Vance receives a notification in Teams from the Customer Special Approval Request channel. So Adele sees an adaptive card and she shares the discount approval information request by Lynn. Just refresh this to see if it comes through. And we can see the cards that have been done previously there. Oh, there we go. So that's the card came through for approval. So she can see the details and the proposed amount and the details of the customer. So she decides to approve the request and clicks the approve button, and she can also submit a comment if she would like to. So now both Lynn and Adele can see that the request has been approved right from the customer special approval request channel. So we can see it's been approved there. And if we go back to Lynn's, she can see it's been approved as well. And she can also see the comments that have been put by the manager. So while Adele approved the request in Teams, the Power Automate flow that had been set up in the background automatically sends an email to the customer. So if I go into my emails just now, and you can see here, congratulations, nice wee animation there as well. Your double act plus security bundle has been approved. Customer service representative Lynn Robbins will be reaching out to follow up shortly, and you can unsubscribe to this from the emails, etc. as well. So that's basically an automatic email that's been sent through after that request has been approved, basically saying that that's the discount's been approved and that Lynn will be in touch. If we just go back to Lynn here. So there's also a Power BI report that tracks performance data pinned to the top of the customer service channel. So if we go into the customer service channel here and we look up here, we can see the cable report. And this is a Power BI report, which again you can access directly in Teams. So you'll notice I've not left Teams apart from to show you the from the customer's point of view, but from an internal point of view, through of all these pieces of communication, the approval requests, the report building, the automatic email that's been sent out, I've not left Microsoft Teams. So it's all within here, and it keeps things nice and easy in terms of collaborating internally and speaking with other departments within the company to make customer service approvals and customer service journeys really straightforward for the customer. All they had to do was basically wait for that email coming through, and then Lynn can be in touch again. And now we can also access reporting. So here Lynn can see things like the support lead who was on their call, their CSAT rating, as well as the products sold. And you can drill down further, so she can filter by support lead, and that will show the area, and it will filter down exactly what information is relevant to them. And she can see any trends in region and any agents that have been basically supporting various promotions and services. So Power BI also allows Contoso Cable to monitor the SKUs that are generating revenue and which SKUs are seeing customers sign up. So we can see here, we can really drill down deeper to find out really important information. So the double act security, we can see where that's been popular, revenue by state, and it'll also break that down into the customer SKU and by state again for specifically double act security. You can see in terms of revenue what that's been making up. And it allows you to get really quick and really important information from various different data sources. So with Power BI, you can link that up to various different sources in terms of where you keep your data. So that could be from a CRM, which is your customer relationship manager. So from sales and opportunities and leads. It could also be from an ERP standpoint, so your enterprise resource planning, where you can pull information from stock in terms of what's available and purchase orders. You can pull that all into one report and have that completely customized and show really visual information. It could even be pulled from spreadsheets, multiple different spreadsheets, and still display a report like you're seeing in front of you just now, which makes reporting and business analytics and getting real meaningful insights into your business so much easier than trying to filter out spreadsheets and trying to filter out thousands of kind of data points. It puts it in a nice, easy to understand, easy to read presentation, so that you can really see what's going on in the business and what's the important parts. So you can see there that Contoso Cable leveraged Teams and Microsoft Power Platform to create a simple process to track all their customer service interactions, and then made comprehensive graphs of that data. So by connecting Power Automate, Teams and Power BI, Contoso Cable can now use their system to effectively and efficiently offer their customers the best cable package solutions possible, all the while getting the latest insights about what's working best with their customers and also the agents. Okay, and again, just to kind of re-emphasize, that's all happening within Teams. So there's you know, the only time I came out of Teams there was to show you from the customer's point of view what they're receiving, but it can all happen within Teams, so that your employees and your staff aren't having to go from program to program, from application to application, flick from window to window to get information together, to copy to paste, have to send multiple emails with big long email chains. So the time that saves any businesses can be transformative. It can be huge, and it's really simple to put in place. And it's things like that with the building the application. The kind of key thing with the application is that there's no limits to what you can do with your application and what you want the application to actually function. The only limit really is your kind of imagination in terms of how to get that working for you. And that's where we can help, and we can help with that in a multitude of different ways. If you are in the areas of Lanarkshire or West Lothian or Fife or even Ayr, then we're on the panel for Business Gateway Digital Boost for all of these areas. So we can also secure you up to 3 days of consultation with ourselves, for up to 3 days grant for up to consultation with ourselves, where our engineers can have a look at your business, have a look at how you are working in terms of using business applications. We can help you identify areas where you're maybe there's a lot of kind of manual data manipulation, or there's a lot of manual work that could be automated and streamlined. And then we can also recommend the technologies that would help you best do that, and the technologies within the Office 365 and Microsoft 365 suite that would help you achieve that. And obviously, if it's a project we can do, then we can also provide you a proposal for that as well. So just to tell you a bit more about ourselves, in terms of who we are, in case you don't know us. So Managed IT Experts, let me just go to the right slide here. Oops. Just skip ahead here. Oh, there we are. So Managed IT Experts, we're a Microsoft Silver partner with over 15 years experience of providing proactive IT and digital support to small and medium-sized businesses in central Scotland and wider UK, including digital workplace solutions, services across Microsoft Dynamics, managed IT supports, and also IT projects. Now, on top of obviously Microsoft Teams, we can help with things like Microsoft Dynamics CRM or Business Central, or any application within Dynamics that you think would be potentially useful. And again, if you are looking to go through any sort of kind of digital transformation and you're maybe not sure where your business can improve, we can also tap into that, as I say, the digital boost support, which allows us to then get up to 3 days consultancy where we can help kind of map these things out and put together a requirement specification for you that you can then use to implement a new kind of digital strategy or a new digital solution and transform your business. And the benefits for businesses doing this can be absolutely huge in terms of time. A kind of good example of that is if there's a lot of manual copying data from one location, or a lot of data silos. So maybe you have multiple programs and you're not too sure, or your staff are kind of not too sure how to bring that all together. Then we can help bring that all into one place using the likes of Power Automate and Power BI, so that you can access that data in a nice, easy way. Okay. So as I say, if you do have any additional questions, please feel free to contact me. You'll be able to get me on Stuart at Managed IT Experts. The Q&A function will be open for the next couple of minutes there, so please feel free to ask any questions on there and we'll get that answered. And I'm also going to be posting our feedback, a link to the feedback form there, so please feel free to fill that out. It would be really helpful for us if we could find out how we could improve and what sorts of topics you would like covered in terms of the future webinars that we have coming up. And we also have a couple of webinars coming up in the next week or two, so please make sure that you are registered on our newsletter and also social media, so that we can so that you don't miss out on any of those. I'm just going to copy this link into the feedback there. So you should see that now. So again, please feel free to fill that out. All the feedback really does help, and it helps us kind of shape what we look at going forward. If there's anything within specifically Microsoft Teams that you would like to look at, then we can go through any part of Microsoft Teams and how you could integrate it into your business. We also have all of our webinars recorded and on our YouTube channel, so please feel free to access them on there, where you can access all the previous webinars that we've had, and a lot of it goes through the kind of basic use of Microsoft Teams and how to take advantage of Microsoft Teams and its different functions, chat functions, meeting functions, video functions, recording, and even we're going to be doing a live event training webinar in the future as well, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, thanks very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the webinar, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thanks very much.